How's it going, guys? So, my name's Ashley. I own a company called One Web Design. We specialize in building websites, SEO, that sort of stuff. So today we're going to be doing a phase 1 SEO audit for a company in Hobart, Australia called More Real Estate. So what we're going to do is just go in, we're going to check and make sure that all the foundational things are sorted for the website to give it the best possible chance to rank in Google. So right now there is an amazing opportunity for a real estate agency in Hobart to take sort of the lead in organic search for the search term real estate agents Hobart. So why do you want to rank in Google search? Like, what's the point? So I don't know about you, but if I need to get information about anything, you know, whether it's where to buy a toaster, you know, who are the real estate agents actually in Hobart, the first thing I do is come to Google and type in, you know, real estate agents Hobart, or toasters Hobart, or, you know, if I need a web camera, webcam Hobart. So it's a transactional search. So for example, if we type in real estate Hobart, there's a big gap here. So right here we have ads. So this is paid advertising, PPC, Google AdWords. So when someone clicks this, you pay per the click. We then have the organic search. So realestate.com taking the lead here. So in the eyes of Google, Google hates these websites. They offer zero value to the potential person. Now, so why are they on the top? It's because of their authority of the website. This is a nationwide website. So its authority is essentially allowing it to rank up in the top. So, well, they've got heaps of authority. How am I going to rank up the top here? So Google knows where you are. It knows your location and wants to give you the best result based on your location, based on the companies or businesses surrounding in that location. For example, you know, if you go onto Google and you type in, you know, let's go to here, type in instant lawn Hobart, so someone wanting to buy instant lawn, we can see here pay per click and also the result. So it's location based. It knows I'm in Hobart and it's giving them a result based on Hobart and based on the best experience for the end consumer. So back to Google search. So why do you want to be up here? Why do you want to be ranking up on the top, or at least the first page of Google? So 75% of all clicks go to the first 3 results, search organic results on Google. So if 100 people go to this, to Google and type in real estate agents Hobart, 75 people are going to click on these first 3 results, and then 25% is distributed amongst the remaining 7 results. So it's extremely important to rank high in Google, especially for a transactional keyword. So how do we rank in the top of Google? We know it's important. You know, if someone's typing in real estate agents Hobart, they want a real estate agent. They want, now most likely, you know, the search intent is based on they want to sell their house. So how do we get up in here? So the main way to get up in the top of Google search is, 1, your foundational stuff, is which what we're going to go through in the phase 1 template. Number 2 is having the correct keywords mapped to the URLs of your website. So things like, you know, more real estate here. So, you know, straight away we need the title of the website, Real Estate Agents Hobart, because it's the best keyword for a homepage, and I'll go through why that is soon. So we have the foundational stuff. We then have keywords, keyword mapping, and then we have user metrics. So how long did someone stay on that website? If they went to that website, did they bounce straight off that website and go to a different website? Did they actually convert on that website? Did they fill out a contact form of that nature or give you a call? So they're the main ranking factors on Google. You hear people talk about links, that sort of stuff. It's not necessary with what I'm about to show you in regards to the phase 1 stuff. But later down the track, if you're trying to rank for some serious, you know, difficult keywords, links come in handy. All right, so phase 1. So that's why we want to get on top of Google. It's a transaction. You know, we want to be at the top to get those clicks. For example, to give you an idea of how many clicks or how many people search for that specific search term. We can type in real estate agents Hobart, make sure that we're searching Australia. So over 14 real estate agents Hobart. Yeah, so we have 14 what's going on here? What have we got here? So we have 150 people searching this per month. So anyone that's paying for Google AdWords is paying $6 per click for someone to actually even just click on the website. So it's a valuable keyword. And then we can have our what websites are currently ranking for this. I'm just going to quickly check this because I had a different result before. There we go. Real estate agent Hobart, real estate agents Hobart. So real estate agents Hobart. So all right, let's get into the foundational audit for more real estate. Get rid of that. And we can bring up our phase 1 template. Let's get this going. So first things first, does the site redirect to the preferred version? So the preferred version is the HTTPS, the secure version of the website. So to test that, I'll use a tool called Screaming Frog. We'll get rid of the S and try and crawl the HTTP, unsecure version. And we want to see that the site redirects, which it does, which is a 301 redirect to the preferred version, which is HTTPS. So we're good there. SSL, so is the site secure? That's what that lockbox is there. Secure. Page speed. So this is a massive ranking factor, is page speed. You want your website to load 3 seconds or under, preferably. You know, 2 would be great, but you know, realistically 3 seconds is good. So we use a program called GT Metrics to do that search for us. Paste in the website, make sure that our search location is in Australia. We can analyze that. So always run 2 GT scans just in case the cache was cleared. Otherwise it wouldn't be, it won't serve the cached version of the website. So while we'll just wait for that to come up, we can check Google Analytics when this comes up. Now conversion tracking we actually won't be able to, or we can have a go. All right, so 7.5 seconds. So this is not good. Just do another scan. So the way that we check for conversion tracking online and offline is, so basically online conversion tracking is what happens when someone fills out the contact form. Does it redirect us to a thank you page? And is that thank you page registered as a goal in Google Analytics? That way we know that whenever someone goes to the website, fills in the contact form, we're actually registering the progress of the changes we're making. Offline is basically if someone calls, did they just come from the website? So what we can do is you can actually have purchase phone numbers, digital phone numbers, and then have a piece of JavaScript installed on the website that'll basically dynamically change the phone. So if you have here, you know, what do we got? So if someone clicks this button here, this phone number, it's going to pop up their phone number. So with that piece of JavaScript, that phone number stays the same. So it's displayed at the exact same phone number. But if I click it, it automatically calls the other phone number and then redirects to this phone number. And then that way we can track that call came from the website. Another way to do offline conversion tracking is basically just us, the customer, but it becomes messy trying to keep track of everything unless you have a good CRM. So we're just going to check that GT. So we actually went up to 8.8 seconds. So this isn't great. So what do we need? So we have redirects going on. JavaScript needs to be cleaned up. We have no caching. And the images aren't being compressed. So we can have a little bit more of a detailed look here. So that's not good. That pop-up needs to be fixed. That's an error. That's not good. What else we got? So we definitely need some work here. So just having a look. So we're spending 1 second loading something from Amazon there. More of the Amazon stuff, more Amazon. So we've got a CDN, that's good. So basically what that means is a content delivery network. It basically serves up all the images, that sort of stuff, from the closest server to the end user. So basically it distributes all those static assets, so the photos and that, across the globe. And then say if someone is looking up your website from the US, then those images and all the rest of it are going to be served from a US server, minimizing the time it's going to take. So here we have another issue here. Whenever you see red, that's not good. So it's blocking something. So it's blocking that. That shouldn't be like that. So that needs to be fixed up. What else we got? So we got Google Analytics. It's good. Just having a look through. So this is not good. So these images here, this is massive file size, absolutely massive. So we're spending a good nearly 2 seconds loading all these images here. So to give you an idea of what image this is, so these images. So basically what you want to do with these images is you want to run it through something called TinyPNG. Basically what this will do is you drag that image into here. It will then compress that image. You might save, say, in this case, probably going to save like at least 90% of the file size. So yeah, definitely run it through TinyPNG, then re-upload it to the server. What else we got? So yeah, those images are way too big. That's good. Cool. So this is obviously a custom site. This is not a WordPress site. Custom sites are a little bit, for myself, a little bit more painful to work on because you actually need a developer to go in and actually, hand change the code rather than just going into WordPress and just change it in there from a dashboard. But it's all right. It can still be fixed anyway. So what do we got? Let's get rid of that. Alrighty, where are we at? Page speed, no. Press. Images and use cache. So that definitely needs to be fixed up. Once the images are compressed in that, you would then rerun this scan. Potentially, it could be, it could be a couple of things, but these are the main things. You'll see a significant increase in performance if you get rid of, if you fix these issues. Google Analytics, yes, we're good. We're good there. Conversion tracking online, we can't see that from the outside, so need to confirm. So the reason why you need these conversion tracking is that if you when you do the foundation, when you fix the foundational stuff, then you map out your keywords and then do a content audit. You then go into basically split testing, A/B testing, conversions, or changes to increase the conversions. So if you don't have any of this conversion tracking, you don't know if if you change that button from red to green, you don't know if it worked. So you definitely need to have your conversion tracking on your site. So 2 call to actions, 1 paid, 1 free. I don't believe there was. So what do we got? We have a free call to action. So we only have the free call to action. So paid call to action would basically be contact us today, or hire a pro real estate agent today in Hobart. Basically call us. So that would be paid. We've got the free, that's good. So another free call to action could be get our 10-point checklist for selling your home, or get your 10-point checklist to increase your sale price by $30,000, something like that, basically to collect their email address, so then we can remarket to that person. Need call now button. Cool. Robots.text, simple ones. This is just to make sure that Google, Bing, that sort of stuff can actually index your site. So it doesn't look like we have a robots.text. So to give you an idea of what a robots.text looks like, So it's basically just letting Google know that you're allowing it to crawl its site, not to crawl things that it shouldn't be crawling, and you identifying your sitemap exists and the location of that sitemap. So that definitely needs to be fixed. Sitemap, basically telling Google the pages that are actually on the site. More real estate. Oh, hold on. I think I made a mistake. My apologies. There is a robots.txt. So in here, you just want to chuck in your sitemap as well. See if I actually got a sitemap. Cool, we got a sitemap as well. Sitemap submitted to Search Console. Going to assume it is because where are we? Going to assume it is because it is on Google. So we can do site : address. This will show us all of the pages that are indexed on Google for this website. So I'm going to assume that is, but you can't really tell from the outside. Need to confirm. Sitemap, no. Add to robots.txt. Cool. Cool. Alrighty. So we'll just add that to the top of the sitemap, HTML sitemap. So this is just more for user experience. This is not so much for Google itself. So it doesn't look like there is no. That's cool though, it's not such a big deal. Add footer. Website, I'm going to say yes because it's on Google. Content budget, just need to confirm that. So basically your content budget is, making sure that we have all the pages. So when you do a phase 2 of the audit, you map out your keywords for the website. You basically want a budget, a content budget, to be able to purchase or be able to hire a writer to write the content for those pages. It just creates authority. Google doesn't just rank like one page website sort of thing. It can, but it's not as likely. It basically ranks in site architecture. So, if you're a gardener, you want, your gardening services page, your lawn mowing services page, your rubbish removal services page, that sort of stuff. So it's basically ranking as site architecture. Website easy to edit, no custom. So basically you just need a developer to go in and change the stuff once the recommendations are made. Keywords and anchors mapped properly. It's phase 2. Internal links pointing to the home page. So basically, you want to go to your main pages. That's a lot of stuff. Let's just go residential. Man, it's not really. Commercial leases. Rental appraisal. That's a good one. Alright, contact form. How much you earn? No. So basically what you want in here is, you know, usually the way I do it is just say, here at More Real Estate, we da 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 da, and then with the we at More Real Estate, so the More Real Estate, you just add a link to More Real Estate and point that back to your home page. It's basically a content silo, so you're basically telling the search engine that the home page is the most important page. And then this is where like your keyword mapping comes into it, because you want your most important keyword mapped to your home page to give it the best chance to rank for that. So say no. More internal links to homepage. Cool. Links in the header and footer work. So we've got a link down there. Cool. Looking good so far. So the way that I'm telling this is just on the bottom left hand side there, you can see the links that this text is pointing to. Cool. Cool. So we're good in the header. Cool. Cool. Just want to check these links out because it's a bit. No, that worked. Cool. It's just funny, those links. That's alright. Cool. So browse puppies. Yes. I think you're selling. That help. Yes. Cool. All working. Great. Website sandbox. No, it's not. Pass. Contact page exists. Pretty sure that does. Cool. About us. Cool. Unsecure content exists. So basically what we want to see is if there's any HTTP URLs on the page, which does not look like there is. Cool. We're good there. Another way to tell this is to go back to Google and type in HTTP, the website, 214 results, get rid of the S, 214, cool. Usually you'll see double with the HTTPS if they're both versions of the website have been indexed. Unsecure, no, we're good there. Favicon, good there. Terms of service, pretty sure I saw that before. Privacy policy. Terms of service. Nope. Let's try that again. Nope. Try this. Nope. That's cool. So the reason why you want the terms of service is not like, yes, it's great for the website and the end consumer, but it's more to show legitimacy, or that you're a legitimate company with this sort of stuff in Google's eyes. Look, this stuff is really easy to get. Basically, just go on generator. Just go to this link, fill out the form on there, put in your details, and that'll generate one. Just put it on the site. Privacy page, yes, we're good there. Just make sure that it's filled out. Cool. Automated chat. I don't think that you do, but need to look on the inside for that. So the reason why you want an automated chat is basically to begin to build relationships with people. So one way to do this would be, okay, you mapped the keyword real estate agents Hobart to your homepage. Someone went on there. They're obviously looking for to sell their property, or an agent to sell their property. They sign up for your deal or whatever. They then go into a chat sequence. So basically it's all automated chat sequence, or you can hire someone to respond, your secretary, receptionist, or someone in the Philippines. You can hire them to respond back to people in regards to their queries. One example for this would be they signed up for the thing. You say, hi, how you going? You're looking at selling your house. They'll say yes, and then you send them a custom report on the current price of their house. Sorry, just give me 1 sec. Just gonna put this on charge. So you give them a current price of their house, and then you start to build a relationship with this person. So it usually takes approximately between 10 and 20 interactions with someone for them to know, like, and trust you. So super important. Customer data extraction. So basically you can get something called a phantom buster, which ties into a program called ManyChat. ManyChat is the automated chat funnel. Phantom Buster basically can pull the data from someone, so using their email address or phone number, off Facebook, LinkedIn, all that sort of stuff. So then you can automate the chat funnel by saying, say Ashley, I just signed up, and they say, hi Ashley, I noticed the weather is really warm in Hobart, because I pulled my location information from Facebook, and then you can say the weather or whatnot. There's automated stuff in there. So really powerful tool, because you're tying relevance, so you're relevant to that person. It's like with your call to actions. If you call out to a specific group, so are you looking to sell your house in Hobart? It speaks to that person quite deeply, because they're in Hobart, they're looking to sell their house. So this is really around the relationship building side of things. All right, thank you pages. I didn't see one. let's fill out a contact form, see what happens. Ashley from Howard's test. This is a test for a phase 1 SEO audit test. So what we want to see is a redirection. So I'm not sure what just happened there. Let's try this. I think I have an idea of what just happened. Cool. There is a thank you page. Awesome. So the contact form needs data validation. Like, it needs to tell you that, you know, that your details were incorrect, fill them out again. But regardless, anyway, it's good that there's a thank you page. So this thank you page to set up the online conversions, if it's not done already, just basically go to admin, goals, add new goal, custom, continue, type in the goal. So thank you, contact form submitted, thank you page, destination, once you put the name in, destination, continue, equals to, put the full URL in here, put the value, whatever the lead is worth to you, and then save, and then that way that's being tracked. And then just do a test to see if it works. Thank you page, we're cool with that. In regards to being followed, we'll go back to the Google search, and if we get this URL, we can see if this page is on being indexed. Cool. PDFs being indexed. What we got here? Let's go back. Browse properties. Let's use this instead. So stuff like this, like the property and that, you don't want that indexable. This is thin content pages. What's this? All right, so you definitely don't want this indexable. Yeah, there we go. Definitely don't want that indexable. So yes. So the reason why you don't want this stuff indexable is that Google doesn't have the ability to actually read this stuff. So basically, you're just telling Google that there's an empty web page there, which is zero or no value content. So it can still stay on the website, but you need to make it non-indexable. What's going on here? So this will tell you if it's indexable. So are you allowing Google to crawl this? So you want to make that a no index, that stuff. Same as these properties here. They're obviously ones for sale. These are a no index as well. You only want to it basically your so you have overall authority. You're watering down your authority on thin content pages. So you only want your pages like you buy, that sort of stuff, and your homepage. Put a link into that so you know which one that is. Where are we? Cool. Dates indexed. Let's go through here. So this is stuff like, so basically like blog dates, that sort of stuff. Doesn't look like there is. Cool. So there's a lot of pages in here that are being indexed that shouldn't be. Now, when I say that, I do not mean remove them from the website. I just mean make it non-indexable. So like this stuff, like it's not, that it shouldn't be indexed. That's cool. That's why we're doing this audit. So there's no date. I do believe I saw, no, they're just the brochures. Cool. Post tags, let's see them. Prior tags, let's see them. Directories, let's see them. Accounts page, let's see them. Header attachments, they are header pages. Thin content. So stuff like this. Oh, that's the brochure. Hold on. So stuff like this. It's just basically nothing on here. You can just read this, that's it. Again, not saying remove the page, just saying de-index these pages because it's watering down the overall site's value. Meta keywords, let's have a look. Cool, no meta keywords, very good. Categorize URL structure. So let's have a look and see what we got. Commercial leases, beautiful structure. Rentals, browse rentals, so we could change that. So what do I mean by, oh, we could change that? And I was saying go in and change it. I would need to see how much traffic is being sent to this page. But in regards to this, you would say, if we bring back up Ahrefs, and go to Keyword Explorer, and we type in, I don't know, houses for rent. Hobart. 200 people search this up. Super easy keyword. Yeah, easy to rank for. So something like this, again, you'd have to do your content audit to make sure that this was the correct keyword to target. So basically what we would do is we would go into all your competitors' websites, so people like LJ Hooker, that sort of stuff. There we go. We would get a site like this, one that's been around for a while, and then we would go in and then we would see what they're ranking for. This will show us exactly what keywords that they're ranking for, the traffic to the page. So if we include Hobart, sort by volume, so unit for rent. So it might be better to actually do that, but I'd probably say, just looking at the cost per click here, because typically a higher cost per click means there's more commercial value. People are willing to spend more to get that click, so that it's a proven keyword, so to speak. So apartment for rent Hobart, rentals Hobart, that's what I would, just on the face value, that's what I'd be targeting. So rather than have browse rentals, I would have rentals Hobart as the URL. But again, you would need to see what traffic's been driven to this page, whether it was worth changing or not, what keywords it was coming up for, because you can change, rather than changing the URL structure, we can add it into here in the H1 or something like that, if it was driving traffic. So it's good, but could be better. And for an example, I think it was like 1,000. 1,000 searches a month. Cool. And categorize pages and posts. So I do have a blog here. No. I saw post for when we did the site. Let's have another look, eh? Google. Post. There we go. Okay, there we go. Said that's not good. Yeah, that's not good. Oh, so there's heaps of posts. So what are we targeting here? That's not good. It's a thin content post. Oh, here's the cool. That's cool. These pages just need to either be removed or de-indexed. But this is so yeah. So this comes down to the URL structure as well. So rather than have like posts question ID to the posts, you would have, /blog / whatever it was, crispy potato skins, whatever, crispy potato skins, whatever the target keyword was, targeting for that blog post. For example, if we head back over to the Harwood site, we've begun to map out keywords related to gardening. So one of these really good keywords was Mariah Hedge, which is driving a decent amount of traffic to our site at the moment. We're only still ranking. We went from 54 to 22 down to 14, and we're moving up into the first page now. This gets like 6,000 searches a month or something like that. But as you can see, rather than going through the blog, we've pulled it closer to our home URL, our domain, which means that the closer to the domain, the original domain name, the more important that page is. So if you had, say, like Howard's Lawn Care /blog /plants /hedges /garden Mariah Hedge, that's not very important, because the end user has to go down six levels just to get to that one page. So but yeah, to give you an idea, Mariah Hedge, and that's what it's ranking for, Mariah Hedge. Alrighty, 404s. What do we got? 404. Is it? No, it's internal. It's not yours. So a link pointing to your website. 200, 200, 200, 301s. Cool. Awesome. That's good. We wouldn't be able to see that unless we went into Google. 302s. No, it was only 301s. 301s. Cool. I won't be able to actually look at this stuff unless we had Search Console. But basically, like, are multiple keywords competing for the one thing? So if you have, like, say, 2 pages on your website that mention rentals, are those 2 pages trying to rank for the same keyword? And if they are, that's not good, because neither page is going to rank. So you want to focus your efforts on the one page. Correct URL. We won't be able to see that unless we got analytics. Need to check. So sitemap submitted, basically console to tell Google what pages are available. Are there any errors on that? Has Google given you any manual penalties because it was some dodgy stuff was going on? Yeah, we already went through that. Correct URL. So this is basically making sure that analytics is tracking the right version of the website. Goal setup, we've gone over that a couple of times. Schema, so we want OG data. OG data is basically open graph data that allows social media sites, Twitter, Facebook, that sort of stuff, be able to show your stuff. Let me show you what I mean. Facebook debugger. Cool. Alrighty, what do we got? Alright, so apparently for property, the URL is not the absolute value. So that could be, I don't know, it could be rather than just the home page, it could be it could actually be pulling the unsecure version of the website, so it's redirecting. So that's what I mean by not valid, because it's 301ing. So basically, what does all this mean with the OG? So if someone stumbles upon your business, they find, let's just say, hey, I want to recommend these guys. These guys are awesome. So they share your business to one of their friends. This is what shows up. So straight away, this should not be like this. This should say, get more with real estate today. It should be more real estate, the property experts in Hobart. This should be, that nice, beautiful image that captures your attention like this in there. So what you do is you go in and you can specify these parameters. How you're going to have to manually do that because it's a custom site. So if it was WordPress, we have plugins to be able to do that, where we just specify this stuff. But because it's a custom site, you're going to have to write the code, test it, and then upload that code into the HTML in the header. Yeah, header. So it's not pulling it, the best. So that could definitely be fixed. Can I share this? Pretty sure I can. It is there, but it's not great. Needs to be fixed. This is what shows up when you are shared on Facebook. So this is the same for yeah, cool. So I've gone from a Mac to a PC so we can make sure these streams are high quality, but the keyboard shortcuts are still a little bit getting me. All right, so that's OG. So this is stuff like Facebook, Twitter, that sort of stuff. So yeah, definitely needs to be fixed up. Next one is schema markup. So this basically is a language that was created for search engines like Google and Bing to better understand your website without having to crawl the entire website. So extremely important. Now, what do we want? Structured data testing tool by Google. Cool. Put this in, see what we show up for. So no schema. Massive opportunity right there. Like huge. Absolutely huge. Let's try something else. See what we got. So this is very easy to fix. So let's just say, let's see if these guys have any. So that's got, yeah, you got no schema. Massive opportunity right there. Let's see if these guys have got any schema. Nothing. See what I mean? Like, this is real estate agents need to pick up their game for their Google search. Massive missed opportunity. Like this stuff, like just think about it, 150 people. There was another keyword, so I found 300 people searched it with the search intent to find a real estate agent. If 300 people a month are searching this, 75% of all of the clicks go to those first, first listings. Like, you could just out of just ranking in the top 3, you could be at least getting an extra 3 leads a month. Closing rate 33%, whatever that value is to you, 10 grand, whatever. Like it's a no-brainer, this stuff. But not many people know how to fix this stuff. But anyway, so you you don't want that. You want local. You don't want organization. So organization markup is just it's a type of the schema markup. So you don't want organizational markup because you're not a national brand. You want to stick to the local business markup, meaning like you're only servicing Hobart. If you're LJ Hooker or something like that, with branches throughout the entire country, then you would want organizational markup. So yeah, definitely stick to local business markup. It'll assist you in ranking in the map pack. So the three, like when you search in a query, for example, while knowing Hobart, it'll assist you getting in this local map pack. What were we doing? Cool. No markup. Nope. Zero markup. Real estate. So I'll give you an example. So this is the agency that was sort of like creates the everything, like the standard for schema, but it's ridiculously like not user friendly like to fill this out. So you can do is you can get a generator. Now sometimes this stuff is missing some stuff. They're free tools. What do we want? We want local business. So you go in, you fill out all these details. Then you press generate. It'll give you this code here, and you put these script tags in the header. You'll have to get your developer to do that. This will just doing the schema and the making the page load times better. You're going to see a massive increase in your rankings. Massive. And before I said, you get an extra 3 leads in, you convert 1 and all the rest of it, like they're just off the cuff numbers. Like with this stuff, there's zero, no one is doing this, which is fascinating, especially the commissions that you guys had the potential to make. Like it's absolutely crazy. But anyway, Yoast, you don't have any of this because you don't have WordPress. So basically, Yoast is a plugin that does the assists with the title tags, meta descriptions. WPSSO is assists with your OG data. So basically inserting it into the code, but you won't be able to do this because it's a custom site. Smoosher compresses the images, broken links. So like if you had a link to your apartments for sale page, but it didn't have like a trailing / or something like that, it would find that stuff and make you aware of it. You don't have any of this. Redirect, sitemap. Definitely need the cache. It's going to make a massive difference to your site speed. Alrighty, local. Let's do this. More real estate. Cool. There we go. Boom. Cool. All right. So you've already got a ranking boost for local because you have a office address. You clearly have already got a Google My Business, so you got a physical address. That's awesome. You don't have service connection, correct hours. So on your website, Google My Business, everywhere that you list your business, the address, the phone number, the email address, the website, the name, it all needs to be exactly the same. So lowercase, that sort of stuff, that doesn't matter, uppercase, but all this information needs to be exact same. It's called NAWP, consistency. Name, name, website, address, phone number. They all need to be consistent across the platforms. What else? Correct hours, going to assume they are. Multiple categories. Wouldn't be able to tell this unless we got into Google My Business. Responding to reviews, no reviews. Definitely want a review generation strategy. It's a massive ranking factor. You want to be responding to them. Keyword stuffing, no. Using post. Yes, that's good. Could definitely be much more frequent, like a lot more frequent. Looks like you were going hard in October. Yeah, so definitely keep that up. It's a ranking factor. Try to use your keywords in there as well. So for example, are you looking to buy a house in Hobart, Tasmania? Check out our listings here. Answering questions, no questions have been asked. Promotions. So the same argument holds true with local. You know, think about it. If you type in a search query for real estate agents Hobart, you've got a PPC ad. So you've got the ad at the top. You scroll down a little bit more. You've then got the map there, your number one there as well. Scroll down a little bit more, and your number one in the search, organic search results. There's a high chance that you're going to get all the clicks. So it's definitely important to, you know, not just focus on one area. You know, this stuff can be automated by someone in the Philippines for like anywhere between $1 to $3 an hour. So yeah, definitely, you know, there's no reason why you shouldn't be doing this stuff. Not yourself, because obviously it takes time, but you know, hiring someone to get this done. So we're not continuously posting content. 3 service photos. What do we got? So with local, you basically want 3 team photos, 3 photos of you just at work, could be at an open house, whatever. Putting up a for sale sign, whatever. 3 photos of outside of your office and 3 photos of inside your office. Now it doesn't need to be, you know, super professional or anything. Like, to be honest, like these photos can be like of, you know, one to the left side, one to the middle, one to the right side. You're showing the office. On the inside, you can say, so you just take a photo of this desk that's in the front and say reception desk. You can then take a photo of this bookshelf here and then just put in the, so make sure you fill the file URLs when you upload these to Google. But you can put more real estate's bookshelf, you know, lobby bookshelf, and then of the lamp or a couch or the chair. You could do it of a plant in there, just as long as you have the 3 photos. So we don't have that. You got some photos there. So yeah, you've got no photos basically. All right. So that's not good. So definitely just add those. Like, it doesn't need to be anything special. We just need those photos with, you know, with the file name of what the photo is. So the free service photos, more real estate doing an open house in Glenorchy or whatever. Yeah, you get the point. Citations, we use a program called WhiteSpark. So this comes back down to the NAWP consistency. So basically what this does is it'll search, where are we? Help if I signed in. So basically you need to be consistent across that, the NAWP. So having your business listed in different locations on the web. So things like, so there's major ones. So there's things like Gumtree, Yellow Pages, whatever your industry directory is for real estate, stuff like that. And then you have other citations, which are just various, websites on the net that have a high DA, which is a domain authority. So basically it's an authoritative site saying, yes, I'm confirming these details. It's like if you were to say, refer me to a friend, sort of the same sort of situation. So we can check your citations. Now this is not perfect, this software, because if anything is different, it won't show up. Let's do a new search. Business. So I think your business name, yeah, it is more real estate. Sorry, more Tasmania. We're getting confused. More real estate. Your phone number, we're going to get that from Google. Google. So you can get citations from someone called Gem Builder Pro. You can order, I think it's 100 citations. Where are we? Citation service. What we got here? What's going on? Upgrade, unlock more real estate. 0 citations. Just gonna go. Oh no, sorry, it's doing it. So Citation Builder Pro, 65 USD. I think it's about $100. 100 citations. Buy it now. Give them your details. Cool, we've got 21 citations. So there we go. Cool. So still get the citations. It'll assist in the local rankings. 21 citations. So what they'll do is they'll get your information, then they'll go in, they'll go to all these sites, create all of, basically create accounts on all these pages, upload your information, and then give you the email address and password that we use to create those accounts. Inconsistency, they can check those inconsistent. You definitely don't want it inconsistent. Like you don't want, again, back to the referring a friend scenario. If you were, referred a friend and you said, yeah, they're in Hobart, but another person said, no, they're in Brighton, it's like you don't know which one's true. The same holds with Google. You have to get a thing to check that, get a service to actually go in and check all those individual ones, because it's very time consuming. These guys offer the same thing, but it's a different package. 21. Order more. Citations. Cool. So page speed, this is not going to be good because we already identified there's an issue with the page speed, but we'll do it anyway. So as we expected, not good. There should be relatively easy fixes, but it's going to have to be by the developers for that because we can't use any plugins or anything like that. So we go host. Let's see what we got here. Damn it. Host. Cool. Alrighty, so obviously the CDN's working there, so the hosting's good. Overall, it's bad. Image compression, none. Browsing caching, none. 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 Yes. Mobile friendly. So site search doesn't look like I got site search. Just double check that. No, don't have site search. It's not like a ranking factor per se, but when you have a site search, so just like search or whatever, wherever, it gives you the ability to find out what customers actually want to see, like what they actually are looking for. So, you know, you could actually identify like a really highly valuable keyword by having a search because they'll search for it. They won't find it, but you'll be able to see what they're searching for in Google Analytics, which will give you the ability to then create those pages if there's enough volume there for that page. What are we doing? Mobile friendly, cool. So yeah, that's what basically that's what Google's seeing is just that, an empty page. So that site speed definitely needs to be fixed. Breadcrumbs, no, that's schema. Social media on site, yes. CTA, yes, but you need your paid like call. Need to put in call now. You need to tell people what to do. I know it's you know, a lot of people, and I did when I started, was do the you ask them a question, you know, do you need to sell your house? Say, you know, call us now, we sell houses or something. Like, you know, you need to tell people exactly what to do, especially with buttons, that sort of stuff. Proper navigation, yeah, pretty happy with the overall navigation. Just need to fix up a few things, and that's not necessary selling for new sites. So overall, the big things are, you know, site speed, schema. What else we got? Site speed, schema, keyword mapping, definitely need keyword mapping. Massive opportunities available there. And for example, with the keywords, you know, we have a look here and we see what is the title of the description. So the home page, what the home. So this title, rather than being home, more real estate, it should be more real estate, divider, what was it? Real estate agents, like the best real estate agents in Hobart. So you want to add your keyword that you're trying to target in your title. For a homepage, for a brand, it's a bit different. You want your brand name pulled to the left and then your keyword onto the right. But if it was, say, like a blog post, for example, our Mariah Hedge post, we want Mariah, the keyword we're targeting, Mariah Hedge, pulled to the left, and then a qualifier for the content on the right. So what do I mean by qualifier? Ultimate guide to planting, ultimate guide to selecting, planting, and caring for your Mariah Hedge. So it's telling them exactly what they're going to get when they click on it. So that's the title. Then we've got the meta description. So this is not good at all. Gonna have a look and see. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly why it's pulling like this. You'll be able to see why it's pulling like that if you look at this one here, because it's pulling it correctly. I'm going to assume it's just because of a colon or something like that, that it's just not pulling it properly. Like it hasn't been, this code hasn't been separated, like finished. So that's really bad in terms of Google's eyes. Like that's extremely bad in terms of Google eyes. What else we got? H1. So your heading, first heading on there, same thing again. You want your keyword that you're targeting to be in the H1. H2s are basically, you know, pretty much what you've got there. Plenty of opportunity there. So like the fact that this site has so much potential, it's not funny, put it that way. But definitely needs a lot of fixing. But yeah, personally myself, what I would suggest is focus on the page speed, schema, the meta descriptions, and the correct keyword mapping, but leave the keyword mapping right till the end. Just focus on the page speeds, schema, and the meta descriptions, and you should see a profound increase in your rankings and your organic traffic for those specific keywords. But look, that's pretty much phase 1 audit. I'll send this through anyway, so for your reference. If you need help, more explanation on any of this stuff on how to fix it, I won't be able to give too much advice in regards to, you know, the plugins, that sort of stuff, because it is a custom site. But in regards to, you know, what have we got here? The image compression, you know, you use tiny PNG, upload it, pull the compressed version, you know, the loss in quality will be unnoticeable, but you'll reduce the file size by like 80-90%, which will mean your load times are faster. So yeah, you know, stuff like that. And then once you fix all the foundational stuff, then you can move into the phase 2 audit, which is basically mapping the best keywords for your industry and your area. So basically what we'll do is we'll go in and we'll search up all the competitors, Harcourts, LJ Hooker, every real estate agent in Hobart. We'll find out what they're ranking for, and then we can basically steal those keywords, put them on your site, and then you can begin to then build content around that and rank for those specific keywords. phase 3 is basically a content audit. What content needs to be made. We might go in and find that there's 20,000 people a month searching for property sale tips or something around a tip, to increase the property value. If you have, even if you have an extra, say 5,000, even any increase, think of it from Google. Who's Google going to rank? A site with good foundational architecture, so the stuff that we've talked about in this phase 1 audit, that has the correct keywords mapped and has 10,000 people visiting the site? Or are they going to rank the other sites that, and what I mean by rank is up into the top of the search results when someone types in a keyword, or are they going to rank a website that's got maybe 2 people going there a day? It's black and white. So let me know if you need any help or further explanation, but I hope that you guys have found this valuable, and as I said, there's a massive opportunity for real estate agents in Hobart. Like, it's just money being left on the table. It's ridiculous, but that's cool. All right guys, thanks for that.